So here goes. The greater avenues. Some of these don't surprise me because they're walking communities.
They are, but that one surprises me that it's number one. It does me. It surprises
Well, if you
me.
think about the avenues, you literally walk right into the city.
My name is Perry Dean Ward,
And I'm Aaron Pearson.
and this is Finn. Morning. It's been another week.
Welcome to Beards on the Street.
Beards on the street. Little shorter beard, but still a beard.
It's looking good.
So is yours.
Somebody else gave me a fun tagline for us.
Oh yeah?
I'll have to think about it.
When you come up with it.
Keep going.
Now you're acting like me. My mind just
I know.
goes, whoop.
I was like Bearded Brothers or something like that.
Oh, that's funny.
That was cool. Yeah.
You know, by the way, just a fun little thing here. We're looking for a cool logo for our Beards on the Street, and I was going to go out and jump on Fiverr and just try to find something cool. But it'd be kind of fun to anybody that's watching this to give us some ideas.
That would be fun.
You know what I mean? Just to let us know what they think it should look like. I think it'd be cool.
Absolutely. We'd love that.
Especially if one of our people came up with it. Yeah, so anybody out there, if you have an idea, send it out, send it to me. And my buddy Clint has a really cool. He's got a big long red beard, and he's a captain out on a shrimp boat out on the Great Salt Lake. You know, they catch the brine shrimp.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this dude's been doing it. I mean, they're out there on the lake for at least 2 or 3
Is
months.
it just fish food or what is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
But he.
Wait, that's a thing?
Oh yeah.
2 or 3 months on the Great Salt Lake?
On the Great Salt Lake is their brine shrimping.
He doesn't come off the lake?
No,
Holy crap.
no, like literally. I actually have 2 buddies that do that.
What's crazy is you can get out and walk home probably.
Yeah, but the thing is
none of it's deep. None of it's that
but
deep.
they're fishing. They're doing whatever it is they do, and I think they're 1 or 2 man crews on these big flat boats. I mean, I know Clint has his dog with him all the time,
Really?
and that's his companion.
Wow.
And I mean, when they're out there because it's a quota. You only have a period of time to catch the quota.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyways, Clint is also a realtor, and he has a really cool caricature, for lack of a better word, that kind of depicts him that I dig. I'd like to maybe copy something like that, but I'm really curious. If you have an idea out there, shoot it to us.
That would be cool. Would love to see it.
I would too, because we got to come up with something cool.
I've shown you the one with the beard, with the glasses and then the beard underneath it.
Yeah.
That's obviously somebody else's. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, no, I like that one. But it needs to be something that's more tuned to you and I.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, to be determined.
To be determined. Well, hey, this week want to talk a little bit of real estate, but if you're looking at moving to the greater Salt Lake area or along the Wasatch Front, we've got basically the top 5 cities to live in, and kind of the way that that they actually determined the cities that way would be on this list.
Pretty long list.
Well, these are the
criteria.
The criteria, the determinants.
Yep.
So cost of living, higher education, housing, public schools, the diversity, the crime and safety, families, health and fitness, job, nightlife, outdoor activities, the walkability, the weather, and then the shortest commute. So all of those combined make it the most desirable place to live in town.
So with the nightlife in there, it's nothing in Utah County? Just kidding.
Actually, is there anything to do the other night?
There is now. I mean, dude.
Just kidding. Oh.
Honestly, I have no idea, dude. I've never ever. Now, granted,
There's gotta be, dude.
I'm not-
We're never gonna sell a house again in Utah County, by the way.
well, there's got to be something going on down there. Yes, we will. And I love Utah
You're
County.
going there today to sell a 4
I know I am. So it's not like I don't like it. That's just, I mean, back in the day when I was looking for some fun, I never thought, oh, hey, I'm going to go to Utah County.
County. I don't know. If you're looking for a good donut shop, pastry shop, those are down in Utah County.
Dude, what were those things that Brett brought to the meeting the other day? Oh my gosh. Brett, spat off and let us know where those came from, dude.
They were dinner rolls. Like the roll reminded me of my mom's
it
dinner
was
roll.
heavy. It was, dude, it was
That's how
so good.
That's my mom's roll. So it was a dinner roll, and inside, I know, dinner roll, and then inside,
like eggs and cheese and
like
ham.
best
and,
breakfast burrito you ever had.
oh my gosh, they were.
Inside of a roll.
But guys, I can't even tell you. Like one roll felt like it weighed what, 2 pounds?
Yeah,
like it had some.
You could throw them at each other, and they were great weapons.
That'd be funny to get a slow mo of that.
I don't think it'd come apart. You just get a black eye from that roll.
Probably. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these things. He told us where they were from, but we'll have to figure that out, and we'll get our producer / guy to add a link in to show you where we got those. Righto.
They're
Maybe in the description.
Yeah.
in the description. Be able to maybe show where this was at, where he got these from. But
Yeah, we'll find out because man, like I seriously want to scope it out and go get more.
he comes out to our sales meetings on Mondays and always pops in with one of the best. Brings the best treats.
I know he does.
Not good for our diets, but
Those donuts. Where were those from?
Lehigh Donut Company or something like that.
Yeah, Brett, it's all your fault that we're a bunch of fattos over here, buddy. But no, I don't want healthy food when you come. Keep doing it. I get enough of that from this guy.
Yeah. Well, let's get into that list.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so
Sorry, I'll keep getting you off track.
25 best places to live in Utah. And again, we went through that list. It's cost of living, accessibility, commute, crime rate, walkability, nightlife. So here it goes. The greater avenues. Some of these don't surprise me because they're walking communities.
They are, but that one surprises me that it's number one. It does me. It
Well,
surprises
if you
me.
think about the avenues, you literally walk right into the city.
And the avenues are cool, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because number one, it's pretty spendy. It's a very spendy
It's
neighborhood.
because you come from a lad.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
There are
But
great
you and
restaurants
I
out there.
think alike. Okay, so there's going to be there's always all kinds of personal opinion here.
There is,
But
for sure.
But I personally wouldn't want to live inner city, but there is a major draw. The avenues, I mean, it's some of the most expensive real estate in the valley.
It is, and I mean, a lot of it's older historic homes that have been completely refurbished or not.
Corner bodegas,
Yeah.
little restaurants.
Yeah.
I
I guess it does make sense.
It does. It does make sense.
Yeah.
Cost of living, the incomes in the area, to the again the walkability being at the school districts. Again, that's part of the Salt Lake City School District.
Right, and I was
We
even
talked
thinking
about
of like
previously.
college and housing for the students, but that's not going to be a part of what this is it? Mm-mm. I don't think so.
No.
I mean, we're talking owning and living. Mm-hmm. Huh.
All right.
Interesting to me, man.
So East Liberty Park, which is it doesn't quite meet and join the avenues area, but
East of 7th East.
east of 7th East and going east, and there's it's the 9th and 9th area.
Yeah, buddy.
It's again if I think about that.
Now, is that technically Harvard?
Harvard joins up, kind of the Harvard Yale area
Yeah.
joins up. It's part of that. Sugar House obviously attaches to
Right.
that as well.
Yep. That is a cool area.
Funny, Sugar House is right here on the list as well. So you have Wasatch Hollow, Kaysville.
Wait, Wasatch Hollow. Where? I've never even heard of that.
Nor have I.
Wasatch Hollow?
So some of these areas are known by these specific areas. They're more of neighborhood names, which is kind of fun. That is kind of fun. You have
Bro, check this out. You got Davis County representing number 4th and number 6 with Kaysville and Centerville.
Centerville is interesting. Centerville is one of those little towns. It's a lot of older community, a lot of families that are there.
It is.
Families go away and then they come back to raise their families.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I know Holiday, which is on the list as well. Mill Creek and Holiday are 20 and 21.
One of my best bros lives in Centerville, and Lisi is from Centerville, and I lived in Centerville for years.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Davis County.
Capitol Hill, which is it's part of that avenues.
But it's higher, right?
Capitol Hill, no, it's avenues. Capitol's kind of right in the center of the Capitol, and then you have there's Yellcrest we were talking about. So they're all right here.
They are.
I'll run through the list real quick, and then we'll just kind of get back in the commentary. But so number 1, Greater Avenues, 2, East Liberty, 3, Wasatch Hollow, 4, Kaysville. Then you have 5, Centerville, Liberty Wells area,
Central City.
Central City, Liberty Wells area. Then Centerville. Number 7's Park City.
Dude, number 8 cracks me up too.
North Logan, huh?
I mean, North Logan. You're talking between Logan and Smithfield.
And Perry, or
No,
is that
North Logan would be between Logan and Smithfield.
you're actually bordering Idaho,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
It's a pretty neat valley up there.
it is.
Yeah, Cache Valley.
Yeah, I lived there. First
Yep.
place I lived after Malad.
Was it?
Yeah. I worked in construction. It's a funny story. So, I mean, I'm just this broke kid that's just trying to figure out what the heck I want to do with my life, right? And
Started a family yet?
I was in the mix right about then.
Okay.
Had my first kid at 19, so I mean, I'm talking somewhere around that 17 to 19-year-old range. And the car I had bought, the motor blew up on it. So I had zero transportation living in Logan, working construction with Tidwell Construction, which I got another funny story about this whole dynamics. But my car breaks down, and I don't know if you've ever been in Logan in the winter, but it's gnarly. I mean, it's
One of the coldest places
it's
in
colder by
Utah.
10 or 15 degrees than here in Salt Lake, and they usually get pounced by snow. And I mean,
It's that big mountain valley that's surrounded by the Uintas, so
Harsh
it
winters.
holds weather.
so I'm working in construction. I have no transportation. I'm living with a buddy of mine from high school, and his only transportation is a motorcycle,
Oh man, Dumb and Dumber.
literally. So
We're doing that for Halloween, right?
right. We would get on his motorcycle, and I mean, can you imagine these construction dudes when we roll up, dude?
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, it was just it's so funny. It's just
You know
not
what though?
funny.
At that age, no one
I
was
didn't
going to
care.
tell you otherwise. Yeah, you just were living and doing it, dude.
Man, I
was
just
part of
I
the
had to get to
deal.
work. Had
Yeah,
to get to
part
work,
of
and
the
that was
deal.
the only way to get to work.
Part of the deal.
And we did it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the other side of that is I worked with a couple of guys there in this construction business and got to know them really well, and they were part of my wedding back in the day. This guy up Sardine Canyon, he doesn't do it anymore, but remember you go up Sardine Canyon and they'd have the wagon train mills where you could take dates and go up there and go out for the night, and he's the guy that did all that.
Wow.
So at my wedding, he brought
Brought you a wagon trade for your first night. a little covered wagon.
No.
Oh.
but some sort of a wagon with horses, and that was the deal there. But here's the interesting part of this story. This guy's
You got to live pioneer style one night.
no.
Oh.
So the funny part of this is I think it was his brother or cousin, I can't remember, also worked for Craig Tidwell, who's passed, and this guy was the coolest guy on the planet. I really, really like this guy. But anyways, fast forward years, my daughter married his son.
Whoa.
Swear.
Whoa.
Yep.
Are they
Still married.
Still together?
4 kids. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, good. It's
Yeah.
going good.
No, and it's so funny because I mean, you're fast forwarding years and years and
Yeah.
years down the road.
Yeah.
And
You had your
just
chapter there and
had my chapter
got
there,
married
and
into it.
you know, they know all my dirty secrets from when I was 18 years old, and
Cleaned
bulletproof.
Up, yeah, cleaned up a lot of your messes probably.
But this Craig Tidwell, he had horrible arthritis. Like his hands were, you know, how they go like that. but he was still an active role in his business. But you always knew never get in his line of fire when he was hammering and framing, because you never knew when that hammer was going to come out and go flying.
Wow, 'cause you can't quite hold it.
Yep.
Wow.
Totally. Matter of fact, there was we were working on a big project. It was an old folks home, so it was a big commercial building, and the inspector, the main inspector, and all the bigwigs for the commercial were up on this construction site, and I'm over there nailing a wall, and those big old nail guns. I mean, dude, they used to be massive and heavy. Well, they would kick back from the pressure, and so I'm bent over holding the board down and hitting it. Well, I hit it and it kicked back and shot a nail in my hand right here that went all the way into my hand, and I just stood up. And Craig looked right at me, and he's just like,
Oh my gosh.
and so,
Knew
dude, I walked over
exactly
to him,
what it
and this dude just looking at me, he's like, "You shot yourself, didn't you?" And I was like, "Yep." He's like, "All right, well, hold on, buddy," and ripped that sucker out, and he's like, "Get back to work.
Oh my
We'll
gosh.
fix it in a minute."
Oh my gosh. Just go back at it, huh?
Well, the cool thing was it just went down the fatty part of my hand and didn't.
Imagine if it went through bones.
Oh, dude, it would shatter.
Man.
Oh, it would have shattered it.
Yeah.
I was just lucky enough that it just went right through the fat. I mean, it went in probably that far.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, it was cool.
Dang.
Things we do as a kid.
Yeah.
We're talking like hairline.
Oh, yeah.
difference that would have
Oh,
destroyed your
it could have turned into
It
ugly.
probably
Hit the bone
hit
and
it
bounced,
and then pushed out that.
for all I know.
Yeah. I bet it did.
crazy.
Yeah. I know, just these memories where I just go with all this stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of funny.
Yep.
So anyways, back to your list. Sorry.
All right.
All
So
we had to do was say north of Logan.
I think we're to Sugar House, number 9. 10's River Heights. So again, Logan. Capitol Hill, Salt Lake. Capitol Hill again is above next to the avenues there.
Yep.
East Bench. So that encompasses quite a few areas.
Olympus Hills, Holiday.
Mill Creek, which is
Yeah,
on the
Mill
list
Creek.
later again. Providence.
Providence. You know where that's at? That's over in Logan.
Okay, I was like, oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yes.
basically South
I
Logan.
had to really think about it. That valley just incredible.
That valley.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Farmington,
Wow.
Yale Crest, Bountiful.
Not shocked there.
Again, East Central, East Liberty Park, Snyderville, which is basically the Park
Weaver
City.
County.
No, that's Park City. Snyderville's the entire. They call it the Snyderville Basin. That's going into off the exit, the Kimball Junction exit.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's that entire valley right there.
Oh, got it. Got it.
All right, so Highland, Salt Lake City, Mill Creek, Holiday, Draper, Foothill and Sunnyside, and East Central Salt Lake City. So a lot of what I think they're showing is
All the west side's getting ripped off, dude.
well, it's all the internal walkable. I think walkable would have been the major variation that took some of those cities out of there, and the reason being is, as you know, Dean, but as you go southwest in Salt Lake County, that's where you start to get the bigger homes. They're typically a little bit newer, but they have bigger acreage,
Yep.
and so it's less of that walking community, less of the established, city stores, things like that, the local stuff. So a lot of it's coming together. I mean, Daybreak is a walkable community. I would dare
now.
say. I'm surprised it's not in that.
Yep. Makes you wonder if the old prison site's going to be something similar to Daybreak.
That's going to be neat, man.
It is.
Interesting.
That's going to be like its own little.
Your friends are building that, aren't they?
They are. Well, they're a big part of it for sure. Yeah.
It's going to be neat. Acres and acres. It's going to be a planned community, commercial space / just regular residential. So is it going to be another? Do you know a little bit about what it's going to look like?
I don't know yet, and I don't know if there's been a master plan. I'm sure they're that far into it and have a pretty good idea. But it's going to be. There's going to be shopping. There's going to be city living type, apartments, condos, townhouses, single family homes. I mean, it's going to be a gamut of a lot of stuff. What's really weird is I had to take my boat out to my buddy that works on my boat, and just driving past that old prison, it's abandoned. There's nobody home.
Is it coming down yet?
They haven't started any construction at all, but it's just weird seeing nobody.
Just ghost town, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
It'd be a great place to film some kind of a zombie show or something right now. Because, I mean, literally, there's no activity.
That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be neat. It's sure going to change the landscape of Draper and Bluffdale.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it's no doubt years to come, it's going to be a hot spot.
Absolutely.
I can't remember. I knew, is it something like 700 plus acres or something like that?
It's huge.
I'm pretty sure it's in the 700 acreage.
How about we next?
We'll figure it out,
Yeah,
and we'll talk
touch
about
on
it.
Okay.
I'll try to get some more information, at least, to where it's at this point.
Okay.
Like you mentioned, some of my really good friends are their companies involved in a lot of the redevelopment, and these guys do heavy construction, and they've done a lot of stuff at the airport and freeways and bridges, and
It's fun. I don't know them, but I know you know them. So when I drive by and see their signs, I'm excited about it because of your relationship. So.
dude, here's the best part. I'm in Cabo with them right now.
Yeah, that's where you're headed.
Yeah,
Wow, lucky.
but right now,
What?
when this airs,
Oh, gotcha.
I'm in Cabo.
That's gotcha. That's right. Awesome.
Yeah, his daughter's getting married.
Way cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Good family. Holy cow.
Well,
Lots
you're,
of good
well, you're
people.
going to enjoy that for sure.
You know what? I love Cabo. Have you been?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
Wait, I'm not sure if I went to Cancun or Cabo last year.
well. Here's the deal. So
Which one's closer?
probably Cabo.
Cabo, right? Okay.
Because Cabo, they have direct flights. Delta does straight from here to there, and it's less than 4 hours.
Yeah, that's
and
what
you're
I
there, and it's I don't know why, but it's just man, I just love Cabo. I've gone to the other coast and Cancun and Playa del Carmen and all the places down in there, and I mean they're cool and I'd rather be there than nowhere. But man, I don't know, something about Cabo, dude.
I do want to go try the other just because it's more of the. I think it's more of the tropical versus the desert.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
but either way to get out and go.
Hey, you know what? It's still a beach. It's still the ocean.
Yeah, I
it's
guess
still
ocean time.
yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I was down there, I stayed with my friend that we were just talking about that I'm going back with, and he had this amazing house, like an entire house that like 7 bedrooms and a mansion right on the point. It was pretty cool.
Wow, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, I've stayed there in the all-inclusive, Ryu Palace. Loved it.
That's where I stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they got they got an adult pool, and I mean, literally, pretty much all day, you just hang out by the in-pool bar and get to know the bartenders and have fun and drink some drinks and
That's exactly what I did.
hang out. I like it.
Yes, absolutely.
But they got great restaurants in these all-inclusives, and this one we're going to this time is called Crystal something. So it'll be fun to see what's happening. But yeah, Cabo's great times.
You'll have to fill us in when you come back.
They're you're gonna laugh, just younger stupid stuff. But so the Cabo Wobble, that's Sammy Hagar's bar. Okay, just a fun place. Really, I mean, it's back in the day we would go there, but we had this when we were out and drinking and having a good time. We had this game that we would play, and we would get everybody involved. Like I'm telling you, I had the entire Cabo Wobble bar playing this game, and it's real simple. If somebody busted you with your drink in your dominant hand, so if you're right-handed, if the drink's in your right hand, they'd come up to you and they'd say "Bull Moose," and you had to drink the whole drink and go buy another one.
Oh my gosh.
And so the whole bar is playing this, but what they don't realize is I'm a lefty. So they would catch me with my drink in my right hand, thinking they totally busted me. And you had to let everybody know, which I did, but they forget. Mm-hmm. And if they come up and if you're wrong, then you have to drink your drink and go get another one.
Dude.
So the whole entire bar, dude, is walking around bull moose and everybody and all. I mean, people are watching each other, and it was actually really fun. It was a good crowd that night. I just remember it was kind of off the hook.
It doesn't surprise me you get the entire bar.
I had the whole bar playing
on
bull
your
moose.
action. That's fun.
I'll tell you another funny story based on that. So me and my brother Steve were down at Laughlin for a motorcycle rally. And I can't remember what hotel we're staying in, but they had a whole crowd of us, and we were having a great time. We all rode our motorcycles over to Costco or Sam's Club, and we have pictures of it, dude. It's so funny. I mean, we had the saddlebags full of booze. We had the Chicas sitting on the back of the bikes with boxes of booze between us and them. I mean, it was just and one in front of you. So we're in the hotel room and we're playing this bull moose with. I mean, there was probably 20 people in the hotel room, and there's this guy. His name happens to be Dean. You know the old spackled ceilings where it kind of had the texture.
Popcorn.
The popcorn.
Uh-huh.
So we would open our beers, by just popping them, and the lids would fly up. Well, we popped this beer, and I'm waiting for the lid to come down, and it didn't come down, and it stuck in that popcorn stuff. Well, apparently Dean thought he had caught me. And instead of yelling bull moose, he yelled camel toe.
Oh my gosh.
And dude, we freaking died. We were laughing so freaking hard. Oh my gosh. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh, dude.
But we were so rowdy. The pool was right down below us, so we kept talking, and dude, there was these dudes from California that were rough dudes, but they were nice. I mean, they looked like a gang. Mm-hmm. But nice guys. So we kept kind of hollering at them out the window and hanging out the window and everything. Well, we went down to the pool, and when we came back up, they had gone in our room and screwed the window shut.
Oh my gosh. So you couldn't yell at them.
So we couldn't open the window.
Oh my gosh.
They were afraid we were going to fall out and crack our head or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Dude, it was so funny.
Working out, huh?
Worked out.
Yeah.
And I get on the elevator, and there's one of these dudes. I mean, big dudes, tats all over the place. And this guy had a beer in his pocket, and I was a bit inebriated. And I just reached down and grabbed the beer and started drinking his beer. And I'm lucky I didn't get pounded into the dirt. But the guy was such a cool dude. I mean, I took him out and bought him a drink, and I mean, it was all fine. And then I got rolled by the TV and the credenza, and they stole my credit card.
Really?
The TV and the credenza.
Was it a... Wow.
So I go busting into my brother's room. I don't know how I got the door open, but I did. And I go running over. He's taking a nap, and I jump on the bed and start jumping on the bed trying to wake him up. And then I go to get off the bed, and my feet are all tangled up, and I totally ate shit and hit the credenza in the TV.
Oh my gosh. And it stole your card.
Well, the next morning, I mean, dude, it beat me up. It really beat me up. Yeah. And the next morning, I didn't remember it. And I called my brother, and I'm like, dude, I got rolled, man. Somebody beat the crap out of me. And they stole my credit card.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And Steve's always so funny. He's just like, yeah, let's see. I'm gonna beat this guy up, and I'm gonna take one credit card, right. And it's this one.
All right.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, good times down in Laughlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Sturgis?
No.
Oh, okay.
So Laughlin is down past Vegas. It's about an hour and a half or so southeast of Vegas. It's right on the border of California, Arizona, and Nevada.
Okay. I've heard of Laughlin, Nevada, yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool place, man.
Pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, we take our boats down and leave them in Havasu, which is just south of that, in the wintertime, so we don't have to winterize them, and then we can just go down and, I mean, you can boat down there year round. We've been down there for Thanksgiving. It was just awesome.
Dang. That would be cool.
Oh,
So-
I wanted to go to the Havasu Falls. That's there's a big waterfall down there, right?
Probably.
Havasu pie?
You have a what?
Havasu pie? It's the I believe it's the falls you're talking about. You hike back in, and it's this blue lagoon, and really beautiful.
Well, I guarantee seen on TV for spring break, that Copper Canyon on Havasu Lake, where all the boats are up in that canyon, and you just go boat to boat. And I mean, if you're inside there, you're not getting out. I don't know if they do it anymore, because there's been actually people that have fallen in between the boats and died, and I mean, it's just a complete
Dang.
shit show up in this canyon. I mean, maybe they still do it. I don't know, but I wouldn't want to be one of the boats stuck up in there.
Yeah.
Or maybe I would.
Unless you're got a good amount of alcohol and food, man, and just chill.
Well, like I said, the older I get, the more it hurts.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Well, we've talked about some real estate, talked about some fun stuff, and I think we're good for this episode. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if if you have those kind of questions about the cities that you're looking at, obviously we'd love to talk to you about it.
So,
Until next week, give us a recap of your trip coming up.
yeah, can't wait, man.
That'd be awesome.
It's going to be fun.
Be safe.
I'm always safe.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Thanks, man.
You bet.
Appreciate
See you,
it.
kid.